This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 27 verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. Shalom. All praises, honor and glory be unto Yahawah, hasham, Yahawashi, hasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Council. Salutations to you, sincere Akim, because of all corners pushing in the name of Yahawah, hasham, Yahawashi, and sincerity in truth, man. Alright. This is a response video, okay. This is a response video to one of the videos I've watched of this Akim. Okay. Hope this thing can load up. Alright. Okay, it says this truth is scary. Alright. And guess what, man? Indeed, this truth is very scary, man. Alright. Like it says in Hebrews 10:31, 32 says that it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You best believe it. Okay. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. More especially when you come to the understanding, okay, the ramification of what you're involved in, man. The seriousness of doing the work of Yahawah, Yahawashi, man. Alright. And as time goes on, most guys, man, this truth becomes too much of a burden for them, alright, to continue on for striving for perfection, man, or to keep on rehearsing these righteous acts. They get tired of fighting off these demons, man, okay? Because everything before you come, when you come in the truth, wisdom, and knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, the risk they're all laid out in front of you, man. The Most High he makes it everything clear and plain for you to know. Look, man, this is what you're getting yourself into, man. Prepare thy soul for temptation. Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter, man. Many more scriptures, man. Yahawashi said it himself. Says, hey, a servant is not above his master. Okay, the same fate which Yahawashi suffered. Okay, his servants, the prophets, his friends, because he called the elect his friends, are going to have to suffer the exact same thing, man. Alright. Alright. Says it's a response video that this truth is scary, man. Okay. Indeed, it is scary. Alright. If I can read this scripture again, is Ecclesiasticus chapter 27 verse 3 again. It says unless, says Aslaki, it says, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall be soon overthrown. Alright, not being grounded in this truth. Alright, even for myself, it's about a year in, okay, in the truth. Alright, my mind being stirred by the way of remembrance into the acknowledgement of knowing who I am, what nation I am of, what tribe I'm from, knowing the name of my power and his son's name, and what are the intents of the Heavenly Father. Guys, when I came in, started watching the apostles and elders and the rest of the Akim who were still in faith unto this day, there's a lot of guys I stopped seeing their faces, man. Alright. In just a short period of time, in the space of a year, man. Alright. Because it says in St. John, the 3rd chapter, around about the 18th, 17th verse, it speaks about this light, okay, being for condemnation unto the world. Because most guys, they're gonna still fail, to have their inward man to be fully renewed, so that they can abstain from all works of unrighteousness, and all works of darkness, to stop affiliating themselves with this world, man. They're gonna fail. They're gonna absolutely and utterly miserably fail, to being able, okay, to have that spirit of that ability and discernment, okay, of using the world but not abusing the world, man. Okay, it's like my voice got a damn fucking flu, right? And that's scary, man. Okay, because the Lord said Himself, "Say, man, you better fully count the cost." Okay, let me read this scripture again. It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 27, verse 3 says, "Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be owned." All right, going to what? To the scriptures when it says, all right, examine thyself daily whether thou be in faith. Okay, because these things go hand in hand. Okay, you can't be an Israelite, a weak and only Israelite. No, man, it does not work like that. Okay, it does not work like that. Okay, in fact, let me get the scriptures in Hebrews the 4th chapter. All right. So the book of Hebrews, chapter 4. Because it's like the most serious thing. You don't want to find yourself being a castaway. Alright? No, man, you don't want that. Because this is the worst period of time for you to be rejected by Yahawah, by Hasham Yahawashi. Okay, it is the worst time for you, man. These are the best time. The best time for you to be found worthy at the return of Yahawashi. Right? When the Most High finally lays down judgment on this current system, on this current establishment, the society, you better be found worthy. This is the best time in that sense. Okay, mainly, and the worst time for you to be rejected by Yahawashi, to be found unworthy, man. All right. To be not found worthy to stand at the side of Yahawashi, because all dominion and power is given unto Yahawashi. Alright? This is serious, man. Examine thyself daily, man. Alright? This is Hebrews 4:1. It says, let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into His rest. That's exactly what we all looking for that one single penny. We all working for that single penny, man, to be delivered from this upcoming judgment. Okay, to be found worthy, to be exempt. Okay, that's what we striving for, man. All right, to be redeemed from among men. Because all of the elect are going to be redeemed, the 1/3. It says, let us therefore fear, lest the promise being left us of entering into His rest, and any of you should seem to come short of it. Hey, you gotta fear that, man. Okay, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. All right, it says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. Because we all had this gospel, man, this glorious gospel, okay, which is worthy, okay, which is able to save souls, to them that believe, who are through the foolishness of the preaching of the gospel, man. All right, it says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. All right. All Israel, we have heard this gospel, man. Okay, there's no excuse, none whatsoever. All right. It says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. All these fallouts, okay, guys, we're gonna end up bugging up. All right. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Okay. Because this truth is beyond being able to pull out 144 precepts per minute. Okay, it is beyond that, man. All right. Like it says in Ecclesiasticus, I believe, speaks about to him that have little knowledge and feareth the Most High. All right. is going to be held in high regards inside of the Most High, man. All right, because there's truth, okay. There's more to it than being able to pull out 144,000 precepts, 144 precepts per minute, okay. It is beyond that. It's the little knowledge that you have is about applying in it, okay. But that's gonna be that's what's gonna differentiate the elect, okay, from the rest of the truth testament. Being able to apply the knowledge that you that you are receiving from the Heavenly Father, man. It says, but the word preached did not profit them, not be mixed with faith in them that heard it. All right. Faith without works is dead. All right. That's why examining ourselves is so important. All right. Also going to what? Praying without ceasing. All right. Many more other things which are involved in this truth, man. This goes beyond just going on highways and hedges, doing videos. All right. That's still part of it, part of the ministry, okay. But you gotta have faith in what you're doing, man, and show and actually have diligence in doing the work of the Lord. All right. Says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, but the word preached not profit them. All right. Not mixed with faith, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. All right. Because this thing goes far beyond when you're an Israelite. All right. Which brought me into this thing. What happened about 3 days ago? This guy, he drives taxis, and he drives these small taxis, a cab. Okay, he tells me, hey man, I've seen you guys on the streets, you know. Says, I also believe, man, I'm an Israelite, you know. This guy says, hey, so the first question I was, okay, how long have you known about this truth? He says, I mean, it's about 4 years. So okay. The guy was still smoking, man. Still smoking his cigarettes. You can clearly see the guy still shaving. But he says, no, he knows he's an Israelite. You be like, God damn it, man. This thing is deadly serious, man. The guys will actually think we're taking this thing lightly, man. This truth lightly, man. This truth is scary, man. Because here it is, the Most High will make you know you're an Israelite. And yet you want to be still in this reprobate mind, okay. You will still be an asshole, still be a demon. Yes, yet you know you still know you're an Israelite, man. And guess what? When judgment finally comes, man. Look, man, the Most High put it in your mind. Look, man, you knew you were an Israelite, but you never fucking repented, man. That's why Yahawashi said it, man. Unless you don't want that, okay. You do not want to find yourself in that scenario, okay. In fact, let me go to this next Thessalonians, okay, because the main theme, okay, is gonna be what? Faith, man. Faith and prayer, man, without ceasing, man. And examine ourselves, man, daily. All right, because that's part of the main thing, man. All right? Examine ourselves, all right? And praying without ceasing, like it says in Thessalonians. I don't know what the hell's going on here. All right. This is 2 Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 20. It's like, yeah, verse 20. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 20 says, I quench not the spirit. It says, despise not prophesying. Prove. Slakia. That's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 17. It says, pray without ceasing. Alright. Pray, man. Like it says in Psalms Alright, take not away from me the Holy Spirit. Okay, you can study all you want, man, have all kind of precept. Alright, you can be able to pull out 144 precept per minute. Alright, but if you're not meditating continually upon these scriptures and praying, alright, and being brotherly, okay, all in vanity, and you're not watching out for these prophecies, all is going to be part for in vanity, man. Alright, because your memory, okay, it's not what's gonna save you, man. Alright, your works, your faith, having charity, man, and obviously through being all of that number, through the foreknowledge, through, alright, and it all begins with faith, alright, with praying, man, without ceasing, man, alright, because Yahawashi said it himself, man, alright, because once you come to truth, man, okay, look, when your enemies are gonna multiply, man, okay, you got all these wicked ass evil spirits which are all gonna be geared towards you, man. Because and that's not gonna be easy, okay, because the Lord said himself, man, amen, pray, man, lest ye enter into temptation. Okay, this is Matthew. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24,